What's up, welcome back to another Genshin Impact video, or welcome back to another Yelan video, because let's be real, that's been the only videos we've been doing for a while, except for the last one. Last one was on a Yelan video, right? Check that out, that was pretty fun though. Got some AI Genshin art going on. But anyways, that aside, so when Yelan first came along, a lot of people were wondering, well, her kit does seem a lot similar to Xingqiu's, right? I mean, their ults are almost the same, right? Although Xingqiu's does have a bit better Hydra application, right? And then Yelan also, obviously, on her ult does have that team, you know, the damage bonus buff, right? So, obviously, there are some slight differences, not completely the same, but the main idea of it is the same, right? So, people are running, okay, should I go for Yelan or should I go, you know, for Xingqiu? Well, why not both? Well, the not part might be, you know, because you don't have enough premiums. But, you know, that aside, assuming if you do, right? Go for both, and you could have both on the same team. And I do feel like some of Yelan's best teams are actually alongside with Xingqiu, which, you know, people, when you initially look at it, it's like, okay, really, do they really work that well together? Well, they definitely do. They definitely do, and we'll try it out. So today we're gonna try out probably one of my favorite teams to run, which is actually a Bennett, Xingqiu, Xiangling, and Yelan team over here, right? So this is basically the national team, except instead of replacing Xingqiu with Yelan, you replace that last unit, whether it's a Sucrose, a Raiden, Chongyu, whatever, right? You replace that slot with Yelan. So you have the double Hydro and double Pyro over here. So it's more of a, it's just a double Hydro Vape team, right? Where you have so much Hydro application, right? And then you have obviously the Pyro damage dealers over there doing their thing, Bennett getting the buffs in, and then boom, you got Xiangling's Pyro Tornado vaping everything because she's 100% vape. Because you have just so much Hydro application between these two, right? You're always gonna be vaping something. Obviously, Hu Tao is gonna be obviously a really good pick here though, as well. But sadly, I don't have her. So what am I gonna do? I don't have her, right? Although, again, on the other hand, Xiangling's probably going to be really nice there as well, too, right? Because Xiangling's also really good, you know, Pyro DPS. You could argue, you know, there's an argument to be made, right? Xiangling or Hu Tao. But, although, I mean, they have their upsides, downsides here and there. But, anyways, regardless, as you can see, it works really well. Again, I'm not even using any, like, ER weapons on yeah, obviously mine is C2, so we do have that extra, you know, extra E charge, right, for her C1. Why did I just do that? But yeah, we do have that extra E charge, so that definitely helps. But I mean, we don't really have to go for that. I mean, I'm just running like stringless on her right now, right? I'm just gonna, let's not go too crazy on the ults there. The guy just they got deleted, right? And it's just such a nice team because again, you're vaping everything basically. And again, the Hydra application is probably overkill over here, but it's just like, just outside of that, just the off-field damage that you're getting from both of them consistently is so good. So anyways, I did kind of screw up on the last stage, right, which is why we don't have too much time left here, and this is the Magu Kenki, so, you know, not screwing around. Obviously, Magu Kenki's not very easy to beat, so we'll see how well this team does over here. We could beat this guy in time before, you know, before 7 minutes expires. There we go. Get that in. Let's get Xingqiu's ult. Is Xiangling's ult back up? It would be very nice if it is, and it is. That is again, like I mentioned, very nice. All right. I didn't want to save one of Yelan's ult just for, you know, waiting for this guy to relocate so we could relocate faster as well. Also, really nice, you know, little thing that Yelan has. I mean, people don't talk about it that much because it's not like that big of a deal, but like, oh my goodness, the Magu Kenki got deleted. Oh my goodness, the Magu Kenki got deleted. But like, it's not like a huge deal in grand. Well, I wouldn't say it's not huge, but it's like, it's not as obvious in the grand scheme of things because people, oh, the relocating, you run faster, who cares? That's an exploration thing, right? It doesn't increase any numbers, damage. Well, yeah, but also the ability to move faster between enemies, especially in the Abyss where you need to clear as fast as possible, especially when enemies are sparse or when they move around a lot, having the ability to get closer to them, well, that increases your damage overall because you're spending much more time, you're spending less time running around chasing the enemy, and you're spending more time on whacking them in the head with these arrows, right? So anyways, also a really underrated point of Yelan's combat abilities. Again, not only exploration, fantastic for exploration, obviously, but also really, really nice in combat situations as well. I know we are doing this, rather specific, double pyro, double hydro like vape team, but like there's just so many possibilities that you could run these two with, right? So many different possibilities you could run these two with. Like it's crazy the amount of like different teams that these two could work together well in, right? The taser teams that you could run them in with, right? Again, even like mono hydro teams, even, which again, the big real, advantage a lot of times for hydro characters is the fact that their reactions are so OP, right? But like, even if you want, like, mono hydro teams are not complete, worthless either, right? They could work really, really well. And again, obviously, all the different kinds of pyro teams that you could run, right? Different kind of vape teams. Again, you could do what I'm doing here. Obviously, with Hu Tao works. Yoi Mia to an extent could be nice as well. Wait, where's her? Oh, there it is. There's just so much stuff, man. There's just so much stuff that you could do with these guys. And like, look, again, like it doesn't even have to be like any like reaction straight up, right? I mean, I tried. I really just like a Ningguang like Geo team, which again you'd think, okay, come on. What are we doing, right? Geo team, there's no reactions, doesn't do anything. Like, even without that, just the fact that we have these, like, off-field damage dealers that are consistently giving you, damage all the time, right? Off-field is just really, really good for your damage dealers, even if they're not triggering any reactions. Oh my god, that guy just got deleted as well. Alright, let's try this against the Raiden boss, right? Let's see how this does. I guess, like, one slight criticism I guess you can make with this team is there's not really that great of a NA spamming option, I guess, if you really want that, because I mean, obviously you do need to NA spam to trigger the rain sword / arrows. Did she just die? Did she just die? No. I was on the wrong stage. I wasn't on the level 90 stage. So like I was like, damn, no wonder that was that fast. I mean, I know this team is strong, but maybe not that strong. Maybe not that fast. Like we just destroy her before her first phase before she even goes into any of those crazy stuff. All right. Anyways, now we have the right level. So I don't even remember what I was talking about because I was like mid monologue explaining something. And then she just suddenly died, which I completely did not expect. Right, so I have no idea what I was talking about. But anyways, yeah, there's like the one like slight criticism that you could really make about this team is like there's not like that great of a NA spammer, I guess. Which I mean, you do need to someone to spam a normal attacks, right, against the opponent, so you could actually proc the rain sword / rain arrows, which is why the Raiden national team works so well, right, or at least one of the reasons why it works so well, just because like Raiden is just such a fantastic DPS that relies on using normal attacks, which again procs either Xingqiu or Yelan's burst, swords, rain, whatever you want to call them, right? I mean, well, you can't call them whatever, right? They're just like different things by different characters, right? Oh, okay, she died in the first phase here too. Well, can we get a challenge where like the opponent survives long enough against this team so I could like get what I wanted to say out? Can there be a team that could survive, the enemy that survives long enough against this team, man? Oh my god, this team is so good again. Yeah, there's no NA spammer, but do you really need one? Right? Do you really need one? I mean, in this case, I could probably just like spam with like Mist Splitter on Ben, just because like his cooldown on his like E so fast anyways, so I don't have like swap between and then have Ben do his thing. Or again, Yelan with her breakthrough barbs. I mean, it does take a few seconds, but it's barely a few seconds, right? And since I do have again C2 Yelan herself, right? So like her E comes off cooldown relatively fast as well. Obviously, you could do Stanley probably has like the highest overall right? But I don't think it's really that much worth it. I'd rather just like stay on one character so the Yelan buff accumulates, and you know, especially someone like Bennett, so I don't have to swap too much. Someone like Bennett or Yelan, right? So I don't have to swap too much. In terms of, you know, since their E's come off cooldown so fast, right? So anyways, that's really this one, I guess. Hope y'all enjoyed. Very, very highly recommended team, personally. They're just so freaking good, man. They're so good. It's unreal. They're unreal. Like these two. Again, why not use both, right? Outside of the fact that, you know, if you don't have gems, which is understandable. But, you know, otherwise, fantastic combo. They're just so good, man. They're so good. And again, just all the different kinds of teams that you could run with them just works, man. All these different kind of teams just work, right? So I'll show you guys one day the Ningguang, you know, Yelan team, which again, Yelan in that case doesn't really do too much for her, other than just what she does for like every other single unit in the game. But, you know, just to prove, hey, you know, 2 units that, even though there's like no real like reaction synergy over there, could still absolutely obliterate Sage. So anyways, that's me with this one. Hope y'all enjoyed, guys. Think in the comments down below. Like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel for some more Genshin Impact content. Also, please subscribe so I could get to 1.5, because I could pull for, you know, justify pulling for Aqua Simulacra. I really want it right now. I love Yelan so much. I need her bow. Please. Thank you very much.